Welcome to Little English Studio, where English learning meets the inspiring stories of the world's greatest people. Here, we bring you powerful life journeys told in simple English, so you can improve your English while learning life lessons. Today, we will explore the life of Cristiano Ronaldo, a boy from a small island who became one of the greatest footballers the world has ever seen. This is not just the story of a football player, it is the story of hunger, of sacrifice, of discipline, and of a man who never stopped believing in himself. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, on the small island of Madeira, Portugal. Madeira is a beautiful place, full of mountains and the sea, but it was not a place of wealth. His family was poor, and life was hard. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener and sometimes at a local football club. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaner to support the family. Cristiano was the youngest of 4 children, and he shared a tiny home with his brothers and sisters. From the beginning, Cristiano was different. He was full of energy. He ran faster than the other children. He played football anywhere he could, on the streets, on small fields, sometimes even with a ball made of rags. Football was not just a game for him. It was his dream, his escape, his passion. But life was not easy. His family often struggled to have enough money. At times, there was little food on the table. His father battled alcoholism, and his mother carried the weight of the household. Yet, through all this, Cristiano's love for football never stopped. When he was just 8 years old, he joined a small local team, Andorinha, where his father worked. His father would wash the kits, and Cristiano would run endlessly on the pitch. His talent was obvious. Even at that age, people could see he was special. He had speed, power, and most of all, determination. By the age of 10, Cristiano joined Nacional, one of the bigger clubs in Madeira. There, he continued to grow. Coaches saw a boy who wanted to train more than anyone else. When practice ended, Ronaldo stayed behind. When the coach blew the whistle, Ronaldo kept running. But Madeira was a small island. If Cristiano wanted to chase his dream, he had to leave. At only 12 years old, he left his family and travelled to Lisbon, more than 800 kilometres away, to join Sporting Lisbon's academy. For a young boy, it was a huge sacrifice. He cried often, missing his family. But deep inside, he knew why he was there. He was chasing greatness. At Sporting Lisbon, Cristiano's life was not easy. He was young, far from home, and surrounded by older boys. He spoke with a Madeiran accent, and other kids sometimes made fun of him. But Ronaldo's answer was always the same. He worked harder. He trained more. He ran more. He pushed himself every day. Coaches noticed something rare in him. He was not only talented, but he also had discipline. He wanted to be the best. At 14 years old, Cristiano made a bold decision. He told his mother that he wanted to dedicate his life to football. No plan B, no backup, just football. His mother agreed, even though she worried about his future. When Ronaldo was 15, something frightening happened. Doctors found a heart condition that could have ended his career before it even started. He needed surgery. For a moment, everything was uncertain. But the operation was a success, and within weeks, Cristiano was back on the field, running as if nothing had happened. At 16, he was already playing with Sporting's youth team. At 17, he made his debut for Sporting Lisbon's first team. He was still skinny, but his speed, his dribbling, and his confidence shocked everyone. He played fearlessly, always attacking, always running at defenders. One night, in 2003, Sporting played a friendly match against Manchester United. Cristiano destroyed United's defence. He was unstoppable. The United players returned to England and told their manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, "You have to sign this boy." Within days, Manchester United made the move. Cristiano Ronaldo, the boy from Madeira, was now going to England. When Cristiano arrived in Manchester in 2003, he was just 18 years old. He was skinny, spoke little English, and wore flashy clothes. Some people laughed at him, but Cristiano did not care. He was ready to work. Sir Alex Ferguson gave him the number 7 shirt, a shirt worn by legends like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. It was a huge responsibility, but Ferguson believed in him. He saw a boy with hunger and the heart of a champion. At first, Cristiano frustrated fans. He did too many tricks, held the ball too long, and sometimes lost possession. But little by little, he improved. He listened to his coaches. He trained harder than anyone else. He spent hours in the gym building his body. He practiced free kicks again and again, sometimes until midnight. By 2006, Cristiano had transformed. He was faster, stronger, smarter. He began scoring more goals, assisting his teammates, and becoming a leader on the pitch. From 2006 to 2009, he became one of the best players in the world. He won 3 Premier League titles, an FA Cup, 2 League Cups, and, most importantly, the Champions League in 2008. In that same year, he scored 42 goals in all competitions and won his first Ballon d'Or, the award for the best player in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo had arrived. He was no longer just a talented boy. He was a superstar. But Ronaldo wanted more. He wanted to be the best, not only in England, but in the world. And for that, he had to move. In 2009, he joined Real Madrid for a world record fee of €94 million. When Cristiano arrived at Real Madrid, the world was watching. The pressure was enormous. He was the most expensive player in history. Madrid fans expected goals, trophies, and magic. And Ronaldo delivered. From his very first season, he scored at an incredible rate. He broke records that many thought were impossible. In 9 years at Madrid, Ronaldo scored 451 goals in 438 games, more goals than games played. He became the club's all-time top scorer. But it was not just the goals, it was the way he played. Power, speed, precision. Every time Ronaldo stepped onto the field, people expected something extraordinary. And he gave it to them. During his time at Madrid, he won 2 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Rey trophies, and most famously, 4 Champions League titles. 3 of those Champions Leagues came in a row, from 2016 to 2018, a historic achievement. His battles with Lionel Messi during this period became legendary. Every week the world compared them. Every goal, every trophy, every award. It was Ronaldo versus Messi. Some preferred Messi's magic and creativity. Others admired Ronaldo's power, discipline, and determination. But together, they pushed each other to levels football had never seen before. Ronaldo won 4 more Ballon d'Or awards at Madrid, bringing his total to 5. He became not just a Real Madrid legend, but a football legend. But even legends move on. In 2018, after 9 unforgettable years, Ronaldo surprised the world by leaving Real Madrid to join Juventus in Italy. In Italy, many doubted him. He was now in his 30s. Could he still dominate? Could he still score? Ronaldo answered the only way he knew how, with goals. At Juventus, he scored over 100 goals, won 2 Serie A titles, and continued to break records. He proved that age was just a number. His body, his mind, his discipline all kept him at the top. Then, in 2021, Ronaldo made an emotional return to Manchester United. Fans welcomed him like a hero. Old Trafford was electric when he stepped back onto the pitch. And once again, he scored, proving that even after so many years, he could still deliver. But football is not always fairy tales. United struggled, and Ronaldo often carried the team. Frustrations grew, and in 2022, he left the club. Many thought his European career was over. While club football brought him fame and wealth, Cristiano's heart always belonged to Portugal. He made his debut for the national team in 2003, at just 18 years old. For years, he carried the weight of a nation. Portugal was always close to glory, but never quite reached it. In 2004, they lost the European Championship final at home. In 2006, they reached the World Cup semi-finals, but lost. Ronaldo cried many times wearing the Portugal shirt, but he never gave up. Finally, in 2016, his dream came true. Portugal won the European Championship, beating France in the final. Ronaldo was injured in the match and had to leave the field in tears. But instead of disappearing, he became a coach on the sidelines, shouting, motivating, pushing his teammates. When the final whistle blew, Portugal were champions. It was the greatest night in Portuguese football history, and Ronaldo lifted the trophy with pride. In 2019, he added the Nations League trophy. And in 2022, he became the first man in history to score in 5 different World Cups. For Portugal, Ronaldo is more than a player. He is a symbol of belief, of never giving up, of carrying a small country onto the world stage. In 2023, Cristiano Ronaldo made another surprising move. He joined Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Some said he was finished. Some said it was only for money. But Ronaldo saw it differently. He saw a chance to grow football in a new part of the world, to inspire a new generation. Even in Saudi Arabia, he continues to score goals, to break records, to show the world that greatness has no borders. But who is Cristiano Ronaldo, beyond the football? He is a father, a family man, a son who never forgot his roots. He built hospitals, donated millions to charity, and used his fame to help those in need. He has faced criticism, controversies, and challenges, but he always stood strong. Above all, he is the perfect example of discipline. While some players rely only on talent, Ronaldo built his career on work. He trained when others rested. He sacrificed parties, comfort, and even childhood joys to focus on football. He made his body a machine, his mind a fortress. His story is not just about football, it is about life, about the power of believing in yourself when nobody else does, about working when others sleep, about dreaming when others doubt. Today, Cristiano Ronaldo is more than just a footballer. He is a global icon, a legend whose name will live forever. From a small island in Madeira to the biggest stadiums in the world, he showed that nothing is impossible. That with hard work, discipline, and belief, even a poor boy can become the greatest. His rivalry with Messi defined an era. His records will stand for years. But his true gift is the inspiration he gave to millions of people. Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a player. He is a symbol, a reminder that greatness is built, not given. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, the boy who became a legend. A journey of sacrifice, discipline, glory, and inspiration. A journey that teaches us dreams do not work unless you do. Thank you for watching Little English Studio. If you enjoyed this story, remember to like, share, and subscribe, because here, every story makes you stronger, every story makes your English better, and every story brings you closer to greatness.